Hi all. Today we'll be looking into the login API without any token-based authentication using Django REST framework. So prior to going ahead on this API, I'm assuming that you guys are already aware that how a sign-up API is working using Django REST framework. If not, please check it in the description box. I have given a link for the sign-up API tutorial that I have made. So let's head to the code base of this one. What this login API will do is it will take the credentials from the user and it will authenticate the user whether the credentials entered by the user are correct or not. And if the user's credentials are correct, then it will create a session out of it and it will return the session in the form of a cookie and it will log a message as a logged in with along a specific status code of 200. And if there is some problem like username and password combinations are invalid, it will give a response accordingly. Yep. So what we have to do is same, we have to create a project first, that is login project. Over here I have created a project as the login project. In order to create a project, this is the command Django admin start project. Your project name, here my project name is login project, so I'm not making it again. So after creating a project, you will see a folder structure like this. A login project, inside that the login project will be there and a manage.py file will be there. Then what we have to do is we have to create an app. What we have to do, how to create an app is we have to, first of all, we have to head towards the project, inside the project that we have made. So over here for me it is login project. So I am going inside the project and I'm creating an app as a py manage.py start app, whatever the app name is. I have already given app name as a login app. You can give any name that you wish. After that, what we have to do is we have to add the app name in the settings.py file over here. Yep. And then inside that specific login app, you can go to the views.py file. In the views.py file, what I am doing is I am creating a class called login API view, which is extending the API view class of REST framework.views module. And we are writing the methods over there, like it may be a get method or a post method. I am writing it as a post method over here. In the post method, what it is accepting is it is accepting the username first, a username and the password. There is an inbuilt authenticate method inside django.contrib.auth module. What this authenticate method will be doing is it will be checking the username and the password that we are providing in the user model. The user model is something like where the all the users credentials are there. I have already discussed in the sign up API. If the user is already existing with the specific username and password that we have passed, it will return that specific user. Otherwise, it will send as a none object. So we are keeping a check over here. If the user is none, if the user is not none, then we'll head towards logging in. Otherwise, we'll sending a response that invalid username password combination along with the status code of 401, that is unauthorized. After the user is there, what we'll be doing is we'll be trying to log in. This login is also a inbuilt function, Django's inbuilt function. What this login will do is it will take two parameters. One is a request and the other one is the user that we have got after doing this authenticate, calling the authenticate method. And after taking these two parameters, it will create a session out of it and it will send a session ID in the form of a cookie to the front end along with the response. So over here we are sending a response of a message as a logged in with a status code of 200. Okay, so over here I am running the project now. Yeah, now what we can see is we can see one thing, that in my admin console in the users table there is a user called as a pythodile. Yeah, we'll try to log in using this pythodile's credentials using postman. So yeah, this is the endpoint that I have configured. In order to configure the endpoint, what we have to do is we are creating a urls.py file inside the specific app, and I am giving an endpoint and mapping it to a specific class that I have made inside view.py file. And this urls.py file that I'm making inside the login app or a specific app, I have to include this in the global urls.py file. This is the global urls.py file. Over here, I'm mapping it. Then what I have to do is I have to go and trigger the same thing over here. Now you can see there is no such cookie called as a session ID or anything else. Once we triggers it or once we hit this API, we can see that we got a message as a logged in, and this is the status code that we are receiving. And in the cookies section, you can see that there are two cookies. One is CSRF token, one is session ID. You can see that session ID is being created, and whose age is something around 2 weeks. This is by default the age of a cookie. We can set it explicitly based on our requirement that will cover up in the next videos or upcoming videos. In order to access this code base, you can head towards my GitHub repository. It is over here. I'll give this link in the description box, and you can also proceed to get this information or this explanation inside my website, that is pythodile.com. I'll also provide the same link in the description box. In case you guys need any change or any improvement, or if this video is somewhat helpful for you, please comment it in the comment section of the video, and please like and subscribe for for further videos. Thanks.